youth and children's pastor, I'd say good 15 years. I learned about discipline, had to do it, uh, and here's some stuff that I've learned. One, have enough well trained help. The disasters that I had, and I had a few, were when this was not the case, that I didn't have enough help, or the help that I had didn't really know what to do or what I expected or needed them to do, or we weren't on the same page. Um, Gotten through a lot of tight situations with help that was on the same page and was helping me think things through and get aimed in the right direction. And really makes a difference to have help that have enough of it and have them in sync with you and how everything works. Along that same lines, have a clear system of discipline that's explained often, both positive and not so positive. So, here are the ways you can earn rewards, and Awana, Pioneer Clubs, these different ones that we did, they're huge at that. There's patches and candy and just medals, all kinds of stuff that you can earn if you accomplish certain things, right? Um, and sometimes along with that, especially with a kid that's really struggling to behave, hey, if you go all night and you don't, I don't have to talk to you, let's get you a reward. All those things are kind of good, but have a clear system of discipline that's explained often so everybody knows it. All your staff know it. You're up on it. And all the kids know it. That they can't look at you and say, I didn't know. I didn't know that was wrong. Um, that's a must. Plan the time tightly. For Awana, I think it was 2 hours. For Pioneer Club, we did an hour and a half. For Clubhouse, it was 2 hours, I think. But have the time plan. We're going to, from here to here, we're going to do this. From here to here, we're going to do this. And we're going to shift from this one to this one. It's going to take this long. I mean, have it all timelined and keep it moving. Don't let yourself get bogged down. Now, this can be tough because kids move at different paces. This is where you need to use your help well and say, okay, you get over there, help that kid. This kid's kind of falling behind, help him or her out a little bit. Kind of head signals. You used to get really good at it, right? You can signal, but keep things moving. And then deal with issues that do arise immediately and fairly. Um, in Awana, I was the commander, so by the time things got to my level, teachers had already tried stuff. I was often floating around from room to room, especially if there are rooms where I anticipated things could be problems. I would try to be on the scene, but sometimes uh, you've got one scenario here that's going crazy, and you got another scenario here that's going crazy. This one's not quite as crazy as this one, but you were here first. You got to juggle all that stuff. But as a teacher in a classroom, you got the same sort of things going on. How does this stuff apply to public school? Have enough well trained help. They're getting so much better at that. When I first started subbing, and I can talk about this a little bit more, the teacher was expected, you're going to control the whole class, baby. And the only time is when they go to specials is when you're going to get a break. Otherwise, you're large and in charge for everything. Have a clear system of discipline. There's a lot of acronyms that schools use now. I think they're getting really good at building in positive rewards, which is great. The negative discipline, I think, is a lot more difficult in a school than it is in a church, though it's tricky in the church too. Plan the time tightly. Having sub for teachers, their day's pretty well programmed. They do that in the public school, and they do keep things moving and rotating and circuit. I mean, even young elementary kids are moving from one class to the other, depending on what their needs are. Last one I think is a struggle with public schools. Deal with issues immediately and fairly. Um, Back in the paddle days, things happen immediately. Now it's a struggle, I think. Um, I'll get into that more when I do my substitute one, which is next. But here are the things that I learned, and take it for what it's worth.